What's up, comic fans? It's time to preview the comics coming out this week, December 20th of 2023. A couple more days, we're going to be in 2024. Crazy. But while we're here in 2023, let's preview the books. We got spec books, we got spotlight books, we got FOC books, and we have the books coming out this week. And we're going to do it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, if you like comics, you're in the place to be. Let's get into the books. But before we start, I forgot to mention, if you like DC books, some shops actually put them out on the 19th, on the Tuesday. So check your shop and see if they're going to have the books out early. All right, let's go. Let's start off with the spec books. First off the bat, we have Star Wars Dr. Aphra, number 39. And why is this on the spec list? Well, because it's Star Wars, and even though Star Wars spec has quieted down a little bit, it hasn't completely died, and there is a new character in here. We have the first appearance of the Inquisitor. Alright, so that's why it's here. Go ahead, pick yourself up some Star Wars if you're looking for those Star Wars first appearances. Alright, which all the books on the spec list this week are Star Wars related. We have Star Wars Revelations number 1. Most likely to be in this book, which kind of sets the tone, right, for Star Wars, for the galaxy going into 2024. Most likely there's going to be some stories that include some first appearances. One of them is a new bounty hunter. Who doesn't like bounty hunters, all right? So that's what this one is. And then we have Star Wars The High Republic number 2, and this one has the Child of the Storm. Who is the Child of the Storm? We don't know. But look, it says that right on the cover. Star Wars High Republic, the Child of the Storm. All right, and that's why these 3 Star Wars books are my spec books for the week. Also, as we get closer to the holiday season, there's just less stuff happening in comics. All right, let's hit that spotlight book. Superman number 9. All right, he's gonna have a suit made by Lex Luthor, a super armor, if you will. Actually, it says that right here, super armor. The thing about this is Superman was looking pretty bad, pretty beat up at the end of Superman number 8. So, here we go. We've got some armor, and he needed the help of Lex Luthor to get it going. And, Supercorp. Moving on, we have the Deviant number 2. All right, this is James Tynion the 4th behind this book. First one was really good, really well written. The artwork was really good, and the antagonist is really scary looking. Let's just leave it at that. Just in time for Christmas, we have a Santa looking killer. But yeah, this is actually considered a Christmas horror tale, just in time for the holidays. All right, we're in the final orders due section. These guys were already done. I tried to get this video out earlier today, and the video just shat the bed. So anyway, still going to give them to you, and you can still ask your comic shop to order these books for you. We have Spider-Boy number 2 on the list, and again, the question, why is this on the list? And again, the answer is first appearance. So there should be a first appearance of a character. I forget their name. Oh man, what is the name? Anyway, there's a first appearance in Spider-Boy number 2. Edge of Spider-Verse. This is going to be a Weapon 8, right? Weapon 8 character in here. It's basically Logan, Peter Parker hybrid. It's like a Wolverine, Spider-Man. There you go. So I think a lot of people will tune in for that. And there's a lot of cool covers for this Edge of Spider-Verse book. I know a lot of people are like, oh, not some more spider people, but yeah, more spider people. And then last but not least, we have Ghost Machine by Jeff John, right? He started his Ghost Machine imprint, a lot of different characters in coming out of this imprint, with possible other multimedia, spinning out of it, TV, movies, who knows. But Jeff John's creating his own imprint with a lot of good creators, ones he's worked with a lot, like Jason Fabik and Gary Frank. So we'll see. A lot of these characters, though, in this book probably have already appeared, so you're just gonna, get reintroduced. All right, now let's kick it with the books coming out this week. As you can see, I'm already kind of in Marvel. I guess that's kind of when the video shat itself. But here we go. We're gonna try again. Animal Pound. If you remember, like a month ago, the Ashcan came out, and that was really popular. A lot of people were trying to get it. We have this Orwellian tale, and that's what they're trying to Orwellian. I say Orwellian, Orwellian tale, and Tom King working on it. You have these animals kind of taking that place in the story. Animal Pound. And that's it. You got some Power Rangers, because this is Boom. Here comes the Boom, ready or not. And Hunt for the Skinwalker actually comes to a conclusion with issue 404 this week. All right, we're off to DC Comics. Batman Offworld #2. Premise of this is Batman encounters a alien in Gotham who's, he doesn't really know how to defeat. So he goes out to space, gets himself captured so he can, be around all these aliens and figure out how to defeat them. That's Batman for you. What else? We got Batman, Santa Claus, Silent Night. Right? That's then you got World's Finest, Batman, Superman. I would argue that Batman, Santa Claus may be the world's finest. You got Catwoman #60. That's a lot for this Catwoman run. Pretty cool. Some beautiful covers coming out of that series. Right? You got Green Lantern War Journal #4. There's going to be a new Green Lantern ring coming out of that. Harley Quinn Black, White, Redder, issue 6 of 6. That series is coming to an end. Beautiful Jenny Frison cover, a cover too. The other covers are pretty nice too for that series. You got Jay Garrick, The Flash, Joker, Harley Quinn Uncovered #1. All right, that's out this week. A lot of covers for that. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong also out. All right, we're gonna keep rolling. Justice Society of America, Nightwing for your Nightwing fans, issue #109 out this week. A lot of issues there. Superman #9, or a lot of covers for Nightwing. Superman #9 out with that new armor. All right, we're gonna keep rolling. You got the Titans, Beast World, Tor, Central City #1, kind of tie-in, and then Wonder Woman rounding off the books out of DC. Marvel Comics, you got Alien #2, all right? You got the Amazing Spider-Man #40. That's part of the Gang War. If you're reading that, a lot of books. Those street-level heroes all participating in the Gang War. There is the Ski Chalet variant by J. Scott Campbell. Mary Jane, of course, on that cover. All right, we're going to keep rolling, see what else we got coming out this week. Doctor Strange has been a really good read. You might want to pick that up. And there is another Chalet cover for that one. Marvel Gods, issue 1 hit. It was a hit different. Issue 2 was okay. It was good. Issue 3, this might be the selling point for Gods. Whether people are going to stick with it or move on. It does seem to be a fun read, though. So if you have a chance, check it out. Incredible Hulk #7 continues on. That's a really good series. If you like horror, body horror, we're going back to that with the Incredible Hulk. There's some original X-Men. There's Rom and the X-Men Marvel Tales that kind of covers Rom, I think like 17, 18, 19, and then some issues in the 30s, maybe 32, 33, something like that. I'm sure if I clicked it, it may fill us in. Let's see, it was 17 and 18 and 31, 32. All right, I was close. All right, what else do we have? Spider-Boy #2. There's a team up in there. It's on a side story, and there's also a Chalet variant coming out of that. A couple of cool covers. Darth Vader number 41, like the only Star Wars book I didn't pick as a spec book this week. Dr. Aphra, again, new character coming out of that. Star Wars Revelations, probably a bunch of new characters coming out of that. And Star Wars The High Republic number 2. All right, we're gonna find out who the Child of the Storm is. Let's keep the ball rolling. What else do we have? And you got Star Wars Yoda in a trade. All right. Anyway, Superior Spider-Man number 2 is out. If you like Superior Spider-Man, catch up on that series. Uncanny Avengers comes to a conclusion with issue 5 of 5. And then you got Uncanny Spider-Man, right? You got Nightcrawler playing a Spider-Man. And you got some Wolverine. All right, we're at Dynamite. And what is out of Dynamite? A couple of books. Starfinder number 4. Vampirella number 6. A lot of covers for that. And now we move on to the rest of the comics and graphic novels this week. 21st Century Santa Stories number 1. Alright, if you're looking for some Santa comics, there's one of them right there. Al Capone Vampire number 3. What else? We're gonna roll with it, lead with it till we figure out what we need. Big Game, which just recently came to an end, already at trade. Might be worth a pickup if you want to read and see, what's happening in that universe, the Mark Millar universe, where he just took a bunch of his titles and smashed them all together, introduced them all to each other. If you've been reading Children of the Comet, that's coming to a conclusion, and so is Case of the Bleeding. All right, so Children of the Comet out of Sumerian, Case of the Bleeding out of Dead Sky Publishing. All right, we're gonna keep rolling. There's Cyberpunk number 3. The comics haven't been that bad for Cyberpunk. Fortunately, the game got off to a rough start, huh? And then there's The Deviant number 2. Do have to pick me up a copy of that. Don't want to forget. There's a bunch of, covers, drawn covers by Ken Hazer, right? Is that it? Yeah. All right. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's get to the end. If you've been here with me this long, I appreciate it. Geiger Ground Zero number 2 is out. Geiger's a pretty fun character. I like that. G.I. Joe number 302 continues with Image taking over the comics from IDW. Instead of starting over from scratch, they started with 301, and now they're on issue 302. So 300 was like the last issue for IDW. Godzilla, if you're a Godzilla fan, here's some Godzilla one-shots, or just a Godzilla one-shot with a couple different covers, and then you got Godzilla War, issue number 3. Alright, we're going to keep the ball rolling. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer number 4 is out. I've read the first 3 issues. It's a fun read, so check it out. Let's keep rolling. We're in the H's. Here's the I's. The Eyes of March, or comics. Let's go. Lady Death is here. Philadelphia number 32. Spawn is now in that universe, so that's cool. I actually have to catch up on that and read that, so that's good. Life is Strange. I believe that was a video game first. And there's been a couple of comics, but this is another in the line of those books. Issue number 1, starting a new story. Masters of the Universe. You got some He-Man. There you go. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. New Burn is on issue number 13. You got Night of the Living Dead on issue number 4. If you're into Night of the Living Dead, that's a book for you. Plot Holes is on issue number 5 of 5. Plot Holes coming to an end. Alright. Red Light on issue number 2 of 4. A couple people talking about that book, but I guess the talk has kind of died down. But that happens when books come out every month, which is fine. I like when my books come out once a month instead of once a week. Spawn number 348 is out. Grab yourself whatever cover makes you feel happy. Star Trek for you Star Trek fans. Couple books. There's Star Trek and then Star Trek Defiant. Some more anime books or manga. The Agent number 1 from Ablaze. That's out this week. What else we got? The Sickness number 1 for you guys who collect number 1s from Uncivilized Comics. 13 Origins Pyroclast number 1. That's out of Scout Comics. TMNT number 146. That's out this week as well. And on your way out, guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thumbs up is more important. Comment, those kind of things. Helps the channel along. Undiscovered Country number 27. I am so far behind on that. I should probably just unsubscribe and start buying trades. Walking Dead is in color, in case you didn't know, when we're already on issue number 79. Alright? And that's it, guys. Those are the comics for this week. So if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Remember, if you like comics, you're in the place to be. So I'll say that one more time. Remember, if you like comics, you are in the place to be. Deuces. Today is December 12th when I'm recording this, so some shops will have dropped DC books.
What's up, comic fans? And it's time for the previews of the coming. Alright, what's up, comic fans, and welcome to the preview show.